Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day or great night. I know I've been gone for a couple months, and a couple of you guys, like Alice, uh, Get You, some of you guys know what's going on with me. And I've been getting a lot of, some of you have been hitting me up on Instagram asking if I'm doing okay. So I just wanted to make sure I communicate with the Pokemon community how I'm doing. I know it's been 4 months. I think I've been gone for like 4 months now, and so this is what happened, guys. I Some of you guys already know, and if the people who don't know, and and if you have kids, guys, and your kids are watching this, maybe it's a good time for them not to watch this part right here, because kids should not know about somebody else's problems. You know, they're too young, so they don't deserve to hear bad news. You know what I mean? So if you do have kids, make sure they don't listen to this part. Here we go. So about 3 years ago, I had kidney failure, guys. I was dying in the hospital about 3 years ago, and it's something that I knew when I was growing up. I knew it started when I was doing, when you pee in a cup for, it's called a physical for like sports, because I did football in high school. And it started back then, back in high school. They said, you know what, we noticed that your pee has a little bit too much protein. Maybe it is a good idea for you to go get checked by a doctor. So I did. So then I found out that from that day, I think I was 15, 16, something like that, that there was something wrong with my kidneys, you know, that they wanted me to see a kidney specialist. So I did, move on. And when I was 16 years old, I remember them telling me something wasn't right, that my kidney function wasn't 100%, that it was actually really, really low, like really, really bad, I think, because, kidney, when it comes down to kidney function, it's a certain number. And my number was really, really low at 16 years old, guys. So and it wasn't because I was like drinking, or I didn't start drinking until I was like 23 or 24, guys. So this is something that I kind of was born with. Even the doctors couldn't really tell me if it was for the high blood pressure that did this, or if I was just born with it. Sometimes you're just, something happens and you're just not born right. So even the doctors, even to this day, they couldn't really give me an exact explanation of why my kidneys failed at such a young age. So when they completely failed, I think I was 29, turning 30, guys. So right now I'm 33. I'm 33, turning 34 pretty soon, hopefully soon. And so yeah, so it's been about 3 years now. And so I've been doing dialysis, and once I got out the hospital, they told me, you can't get out the hospital unless we have a plan for you. You're gonna have to either get a transplant right now, and they told me, well, why don't you ask your brother? Why don't you ask your mom? Why don't you ask your dad? And in the back of my head, I just couldn't do it. I just could not do this to my younger brother. My younger brother is younger than me. I couldn't do it to him. This is, I just don't. I didn't think it was fair. So I decided to do dialysis instead. Just wait for a transplant. From once, if you do have insurance, you do wait for a transplant, especially if you're in a dialysis center. But it will take years. And I've been on that list now close to 3 years now. So fingers crossed that I do get my transplant soon. It might take 5 years, it might take 6 years. This is currently, I'm going on 3 years now that I've been on that transplant list. So moving forward, I was doing really good. There was a time where I was working, and I was working 6 days, 5 days a week, and I was still doing dialysis. And at first, I started doing the hemotherapy. Hemotherapy is the dialysis that you go to the clinic, and involves the blood, and they clean the blood and so on. And you go in, you sit there for 4 hours, and they clean the blood there. It's like a clinic for that, right? But then I decided to, because I rather not drive 30 minutes every single morning. So I decided to do the home therapy. So I've been doing home therapy now for over almost 2 years now. Oh, that kind of cut down. Sorry about that. my screensaver there. So yeah, I've been doing home therapy, which is home dialysis, which is different, completely different. It doesn't do any blood. I actually do my therapy at home right before I go to bed. I just connect to my machine, blah blah blah. 8 hours later, I wake up the next morning and I'm fine. Right? It's kind of like charging a battery, so that way the car is able to work, move, and live technically. So that's what dialysis is for, guys. It cleans the kidneys, right? And for a good minute, I was doing really, really well. You know, I got my foods down. I wasn't eating salt. I wasn't drinking. I was taking all my medication and so on. And then that's when I started my YouTube channel, my Pikachups, and I was doing pretty good, you know. And I had more time to do more hobbies and all these things. And but you know, I got overconfident because of my age. I got cocky that I was doing really, really well. And I started going downhill pretty, really quick. It's like an on and off switch. It's either you're doing really good with your, you know, therapies, your medication, your diet plans, no salt, no alcohol, low fats, not too much protein, so on and so on, right? So all of a sudden I started doing really, really, really bad, and I started eating more salt. I started missing some pills because I was too busy, and I got overwhelmed. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is a time that I was doing really good on YouTube. You know, I was doing my YouTube lives, my giveaways, and you know, and if you are a content creator, you know how much time YouTube takes, guys. And so I just honestly, I got overwhelmed with work, my girlfriend who's now my fiance, um, and YouTube, and not just YouTube, my family problems. You know what I mean? There's so much that you guys don't know, that some of the stuff I can't even talk online. You know, but overall, guys, I was overwhelmed, and I decided to take some time off. I decided to take some time off from YouTube and the Pokemon community. And I know it's been 4 months, and I'm just now making a video about it and talking to you guys about it. And I'm hoping to be back soon. I think, you know, maybe 6 months, 8 months being off YouTube, it's gonna do me a lot, like really, really good. Especially since my health started decreasing. And the thing about not doing good, guys, on, you know, when you're doing kidney stuff, there's this thing called phosphorus, right? If that level of, it's like kidney stuff, right? Just work with me here. If I start doing really bad, it doesn't just affect the kidneys and my life, right? It gets to a point where I actually had to sit down with my doctor, and they said, you know what, Frank, if you don't turn it around right now, we're gonna need to cut your legs. We're gonna need to amputate right underneath the kneecap and cut both your legs. And why? And I'll explain this really quick to you guys why. Because once the kidney is not working, and you're not taking your medication, you're not eating right, all that extra waste, which is called phosphorus, goes straight to the bone, guys. So picture this. It goes straight to the bones, and it decays the bones. It just rots the bones. It makes the bones uh it destroys the bones from the inside out, guys. That's what phosphorus is. It's very important, especially for the bones. And normally it starts with the feet, and then it starts with the arms, and so on, right? I still have my feet, but I got to that point, guys, where it got real for me, because they told me if you don't turn it around right now, who knows, maybe in a month or two, we're gonna need to cut your legs, both your legs. And that's when I realized, holy cow, I need to just just pause everything right now. Let's take a break from work. Let's take a break from YouTube, and let's get this health thing back on the road. Like, I got a little cocky because I was doing really good. I was doing fine even after kidney failure. I was working 6 days, blah blah blah. I'm happy to let you guys know that I'm back. I'm working my 5 days. I'm working my 6 days now. But you know, and I'm starting to eat a lot better. And my numbers, what we call labs, you know, it's a test when they check your blood, and then they're making sure you're doing better, right? So my numbers are coming back better, 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 better every single month. And I'm to a point. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on. It's this screensaver. I'm to a point where I could come back to YouTube right now, and I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait because I need to make sure that I need to be consistent with my whole meal things. No drinking, to make sure I do take my pills. The pills, guys, I take like 18 to 20 pills a day. It's so tough. And it's not, I know some of you guys are saying, well, why don't you just take your pills in the morning? It's not that easy. It's not that easy. I take about 20 pills every single day, guys. It's not easy. So most of the time you miss them because you're busy and this and that. You're going to the movies, or you stay at work and you work an extra 6 hours. Sometimes life just happens and you miss your pills, guys. So you know what? And I am to a point, guys, where I could come back to YouTube right now, but I'm going to wait another 2 months. As for the mail, I have like 7, 8 people that I need to mail their stuff. And I do have everybody's stuff here, including Get You's whole case. Everything is just here in the closet, ready to be mailed. Like I said, I'm just starting to get to that point where, you know what, I'm gonna start at least with the mail. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna make sure I mail everybody's stuff, which I do have like 7 to 8 people that I need to mail their stuff. And I'll start from there. And then once I know I'm ready to come back to YouTube, we're gonna be doing lives and we're gonna do all that fun stuff. I might start all over because once you stop YouTube, your people might not show up, but it's okay. It's something that I had to do for myself. And I'll show you guys before I go, so you guys don't know that I'm lying to you guys. Um, this whole kidney thing, it could happen to anybody, guys. My clinic that I go to, there's this girl who just turned 19 years old, guys. She just finished high school, and she's going through this as well. And she at that age, I couldn't picture. It's tough. Even when it happened to me when I was 29, I was like, holy shit, my life is over. Like, I can't go out with the boys. I can't even have a drink. I can't this and that. I can't smoke weed no more because somehow that just affects the kidneys as well. And there's just so much I can't do, guys. But she had a hard time, and I ended up talking to her, and I told her everything was gonna be okay, because at first I was the youngest person in that clinic. Everybody else is like in their 50s, 60s. The second youngest person was like 48 years old, and then she came in at 19 years old. So she needed like someone to talk to her. So I ended up, just like one on one at the clinic, and I told her that everything was gonna be alright. Being positive. The mentality, it's all in the mentality of moving forward, of wanting the will of want to move forward and not give up, guys. There are days that I go to work and I feel like shit because once your kidneys don't work, you feel more tired than normal, guys. It's like think about it like this. I'm a car, right? And and I have a used car battery that's been dead, completely dead, that needs to be charged every single day in order for her to start the car. So that's how I feel most of the time. Most of the time I feel tired, and just the whole mentality of being positive, you can definitely move on. You can move on. You can be successful. You just gotta be positive and not negative. And that was the point where she was, and I helped her just a little bit, just to make her feel more comfortable. It's all in the positive set. So yeah, and I hope you guys forgive me for gone MIA, but it's something that I had to do, guys. And at least you guys got this little 14-15 minute video of knowing to, like, I know a lot of you guys hit me up on Instagram to make sure I was doing okay. Thank you for all who hit me up on my Pikachu's Instagram. So thank you, guys. Thank you Alice, thank you Broly's polls, thank you Get You, thank you all you guys who reach out to me. Every single one of you guys, bro. Every single one of you guys. There's so many people I can't name, but so thank you guys for checking on me, guys. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep battling, guys. I'm gonna continue working. I'm gonna continue being positive. And when I'm ready to come back to YouTube, guys, you will see me back doing some cool little. I have some crazy ideas on how to come back, and you know, and I can't wait to come back. So yeah, that's what's been going on, guys. I have to get ready to work, guys. So I'll see you guys hopefully in 2 3 months, guys. I know it's been a minute, and hopefully I start mailing some of the stuff in this next coming month, guys. And just let me show you guys my little thing where I do dialysis. So you guys don't think this is like a, oh, come on. Okay, that's the screensaver right there. Let me just show you guys real quick. So before I go, I want to show you my little thing right here. This is where I do dialysis from. So this is where, let me see if I can move this right here. So this right here, guys, this is where I do dialysis from. This is my catheter, and I had to get surgery. So I have this thing inside me, guys. As you guys can tell, I actually, let me see if I can hold it. So whenever I'm ready to connect, I actually connect to a kind of like a computer that cleans my kidneys through this thing right here. So this is how I'm able to do home therapy at my home. So I have a hole in me. As you guys can see, I'm always going to have, I got this little hole right here that I have to keep it clean every single day. I have to clean it. I have to make sure it has a clean gauze, and I have to clean it. All this cleaning stuff. But I am not going to give up. I am going to continue. I'm doing a lot better. And I'm doing a lot better, guys. And hopefully I come back to YouTube in like 2 to 3 months, guys. So yeah, and hopefully I see you guys soon, because I know I'm gonna be starting all over. You know, I stop once you stop YouTube for that long, it's kind of like starting all over, which I'm okay with it. You know what? I've been there before. I started from the bottom in the beginning, so starting at the bottom all the way up, I'm up for it. So it's like a cool little challenge. And that's it, guys. It's 3 o'clock. I have to go to work at 4. So thank you guys for stopping by, and much love, guys. I love every single one of you guys. Pokemon community is one of the best communities to be a part of. One of the nicest people out there. So thank you guys for stopping by, and have a great day or have a good night. Later, my Pikachus.